Hello from Myrtle Beach. We are on Ocean Boulevard. We're going to give you a full tour of Ocean Boulevard and show you what it looks like in February. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you with us. So straight ahead of us right now, on the right side of the road, is the brand new the Holiday Inn Vacation Club. It is going to open in April of 2024. So if you're watching this video when it comes out, it's not quite open yet, but will be soon, and you can already book rooms there. We're also passing Damon's. We have a review of Damon's on our YouTube channel, so you can check that out if you're interested. All you have to do, anytime you want to find a video on our channel, just search for Carmen and Brian and then Myrtle Beach and whatever topic you're interested in. And if we have it, it will pop up on YouTube. So we've got a lot of resorts on Ocean Boulevard. If you are new to Myrtle Beach, Ocean Boulevard is the main strip. It's also called Hotel Row. It's also called the main strip of the Grand Strand. The Grand Strand is actually a long stretch of beaches in South Carolina that includes Myrtle Beach, but you'll hear all those different terms. Also, the city of Myrtle Beach is now marketing Myrtle Beach as the beach, like just the beach. So you'll hear that as well. But this is definitely Hotel Row. This is where a ton of the resorts are. There's both condos, the Residence Inn over there to the right now. We have a video on that. So again, you can check. We actually have two videos on that. We've stayed both Ocean View and Ocean Front. So you can check out those reviews on our channel as well. But there's lots of places to stay here, lots of things to do here, lots of places to eat here. So this is sort of the main drag, if you will, here in Myrtle Beach. And there's always something changing here. We have noticed, we mentioned this in another video if you've seen our recent videos, there has been a big uptick in the amount of people here in February, not only compared to January of this year, but also compared to February of last year. We are definitely seeing a lot more people out and about, a lot more people with out-of-state license plates, a lot of people from the Northeast and from Canada. So hello to those of you if you're visiting from Canada and the Northeast. But we're definitely seeing all types of visitors. We've seen a lot more hotels they're not at capacity, but the parking lots have a lot of cars. I mean, you can tell there are more people staying here. We even have families staying here this month in an oceanfront condo because it's a good time to come for prices, and the weather's not bad. It's chilly, but it's not, today in particular is chilly, but today's the coldest day this week. By the end of this week, we're going to have some 70s. For the highs. So it just varies. We've talked about that in several videos about how to pack and how to dress for this time of the year. So right now it's in the mid 40s. Later today it will be warmer, but like I said, this is the coldest day this week. It is 9:44 a.m. right now. We always get asked what time these are filmed. And so it's early in the morning, so it's definitely a little chilly, but there's not a lot of wind today. It's a light breeze, so it's not too bad out. And we've got some beautiful blue skies up ahead. It's just sort of partly cloudy, so it's a nice day. And we've had incredible weather this February. Yes, we've had chilly days, but we've had quite a few days in the 60s and 70s. It's been a very pleasant February. It's not always like that though. You know, some Februaries are cooler. You know, it varies just like the weather varies everywhere. Here's the Landmark Resort over there to the left. They have a fairly new water park. It's a $3 million water park. Again, we have a video of that on our channel. If you're interested, you can look that up. The Landmark, I used to think it was just a hotel, but apparently there are individually owned units there that you can rent. So it's kind of an interesting concept, but they've definitely got a lot of amenities there, not just the water park, but they've got other amenities as well. If you've stayed at the Landmark, let us know and leave a comment and let us know how you liked it. That's somewhere that we have not stayed personally. So coming up here in a bit, I can see it now and you'll probably see it pretty soon, is Family Kingdom. It is closed for the season, but it will open in the spring again. They do maintenance over the winter months. That's one thing, the reason I bring it up, I wanted to mention this time of the year, a lot of things that close for the off season start to open again. We've noticed that with a lot of restaurants. We've noticed that like with Captain Benjamin's seafood buffet, Calabash Seafood Buffet. I want to say Mammy's was going to open again in February, but I can't say for sure. So double check if you're planning to go to Mammy's. But a lot of these local restaurants that have, taken a short hiatus in the winter, they all chose to open back up around mid to late February. However, the amusement park rides, other than the Skywheel's open year round. A lot of them do not open until closer to spring break or sometime in the spring. We get a lot of questions about spring break, and I know it's that time of the year to plan your spring break vacation because this year Easter is early. It's in March, and so spring break is going to be earlier because of that. We do not have a huge college spring break crowd here. I get that question a lot as well. This is not like Daytona Beach. It's still chilly here in March, and so we do not get a bunch of like invasion of college students. I'm not saying we get none. We do mostly from local colleges, but we don't get a ton. It's not really even noticeable. However, we do get a lot of like grade school, so parents and their children of varying ages that come. It's usually the week before and the week after Easter. That's the typical spring break time for most schools. Obviously, some are going to have something different. Depends. If it's year-round, it might be different, but most of the schools, it's either the week before or the week after Easter. And so that is a very busy time. However, it is not anywhere near as crowded as the summer. But you will definitely see more people. Now, will we get as many since Easter's in March and it's going to be a little chillier? I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely keep you posted on that. Here's the 2nd Avenue Pier and the Wicked Tuna restaurant over to the right. So we are now parallel to the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk. The Myrtle Beach Boardwalk runs 1.2 miles. They are planning an expansion. We've talked about that in our Boardwalk video. We'll see if that actually happens. If it does, that'll be pretty cool because it'll be even longer. But it's a nice boardwalk. We definitely have a really nice boardwalk area, and the city has put a lot into updating it in the last couple of years, so it's looking really nice. Also in this general area, the city, especially as we get a little closer to the central boardwalk, and I'll show you that when we get there, the city has been buying up a lot of properties, and they're having plans to sort of tear down a lot of older properties and do some new building that'll, in theory, what they're saying is it'll have entertainment, shopping, and living. So that'll be really nice because that'll be in the central boardwalk area. So that'll be nice to see. Over here on the right, we have Sharky's. That's oceanfront dining. Let us know in the comments if you have eaten at Sharky's. Also, if you are enjoying this video, be sure to give it a like or a thumbs up. That really helps us because it helps other people find our videos. So we greatly appreciate that. And also, if you want to keep up with everything that's going on at Myrtle Beach, definitely hit that subscribe button so you won't miss anything new. Now, we got some pretty big news. You may have seen it if you saw our Boardwalk video. Over here to my current right, that yellowish color building, those are brand new, what we believe are condos and eventually businesses on the bottom level. That's what it looks like. We will absolutely keep you posted as we learn more information. Even in that video, I had people ask, even though I mentioned there was no permitting up, what's going there for sure. We don't know, but we will definitely keep you posted. Someone else asked about parking. I have seen no evidence of parking for that, but we'll see as time unfolds. Maybe they will have somewhere to park. There is a lot across the street that they might be planning to use for parking. So here is the main strip of the Ocean Boulevard area. You've got all the Ripley's attractions. You've got multiple arcades here, multiple places to eat. I would call all of the eating here casual dining, not, it's not fine dining. It's more places you'd want to go if you've been hanging out on the beach and you might be a little sandy or whatever. So it's like easy, fun summer dining in this area. And then you've got the Myrtle Beach Skywheel. The Skywheel is open year-round, and we definitely recommend the Skywheel. It's a lot of fun. We've got a couple of different videos on our channel. We've got a daytime video. We've got an evening sunset video. We recommend both. It's a different experience depending on what you do. And the cars are individually air-conditioned or heated depending on the time of the year. and they do not put you in a car with another family. It's just you. Like, so Brian and I are usually just the two of us. We've never been grouped up with other people, even when there's a line. So definitely something we recommend. There's Riptides, Beach Bums. Coming up here on the left is the Fun Plaza, and that's another little amusement park. They have rides, both thrill rides and regular rides. I would assume, although I haven't looked it up for sure, I'm pretty sure they are also closed for the off season, but they'll probably be I would assume they'll reopen by spring break. That's typical. A lot of these places try to be open by and I'm referring again to the grade school spring break around Easter. There's Tin Roof over to the right. There's a Starbucks in that building too, and this is still along the boardwalk. So to my knowledge, that's the main Starbucks that's on the boardwalk if you're looking for your Starbucks fix while you're walking on the boardwalk. So we'll talk about February here, what February is like on Ocean Boulevard. If it was warmer today, you would see more people out walking than you're seeing right now. But as you can see, there's still a fair amount of people walking around, especially considering we're technically still in the off season. And as you get later in the day today, when it warms up a little, there'll also be more people. But I will say in February, it's pretty relaxed on Ocean Boulevard, even on the weekend. It's not super packed. You're not going to run into the huge traffic jams. You're not going to run into where the city closes lanes on Ocean Boulevard. Even in the evening, there's not going to be a ton of cars. You're not going to have issues getting in and out of your resort. So those are some advantages of staying on Ocean Boulevard in February. It's definitely an easier time of the year to be here. Plus, if you decide to go to restaurants or attractions, you're not going to run into crowds at those either. Brian and I have been to a couple of attractions recently in the area, and it's pretty easy. You just go in and there's no lines and there's no crowds, and it's pretty nice because you can really take advantage of everything the attraction has to offer without sort of skipping over things because it's just too crowded or you don't want to wait for something. So it's definitely a great time of the year for those kind of things. Some examples of that: the Ripley's attractions I mentioned earlier. The Skywheel is not going to have big lines most of the time. And then if you want to venture off of Ocean Boulevard to Broadway at the beach, for example, you've got the aquarium, you've got Wonderworks, and those are pretty relaxed this time of year. The only exception I will say to that is we've hit the aquarium before when they have school groups, field trips. So that can make it crowded even in the off season, but that's just hit or miss when they're having field trips there. Here is the only putt-putt course that is on Ocean Boulevard. It's the Lost Mine mini golf, miniature golf, whatever you want to call it. That is the only one that's actually on Ocean Boulevard. But if you go over to Kings Highway, which runs parallel to Ocean Boulevard, it would be over to my left. If you go over to Kings Highway, they have multiple putt-putt courses, and there is a brand new putt-putt course that's partially owned by Tiger Woods called Pop Stroke, and it is going to open sometime in the spring. I'm hearing rumors of early March. We will definitely keep you posted on that. That's over at Broadway at the beach, and that'll be a brand new putt-putt course. And I've heard from people who have played at the other Pop Strokes, because it is a chain, that it's a very challenging course. So this is more geared towards hardcore golfers than the casual family. I'm not saying the casual family can't play and have fun, but it's not your typical putt-putt. I think these are much more difficult holes. Over on the right is Sea Captain's House. We have a video of that, and we will say we give that 2 thumbs up. That's one of our favorite places to eat here. Definitely recommend it, and their lunch prices aren't too bad. If you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach, be sure to click on the video that's on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.